take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Justin Lane.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Panthers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. Third and goal for Bridgewater.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Thornhill.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Damian Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damian Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Panthers nothing.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball.
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. And again, it's Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Throwing is Bridgewater. They will find Davis. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be
taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56, Mike.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Chiefs 31, Panthers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And a Panther first down.
To throw is RG3. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Carolina.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Williams, the ball carrier.
The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
46-yard
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's another Kansas City.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in,